Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst towering juniper trees, there lived a humble woodcutter named Hans. He was known throughout the land for his kind heart and gentle nature, but his greatest joy came from his beloved daughter, Eliza. One winter's eve, as Hans returned home from a long day's work, he stumbled upon a juniper tree adorned with berries as red as rubies. Entranced by its beauty, he reached out to pluck a berry from its branches, only to be met with a sudden gust of wind that seemed to whisper secrets in his ear. Startled, Hans looked around, but there was no one to be seen. Shaking his head, he continued on his way, the memory of the juniper tree lingering in his mind. That night, as Hans and Eliza sat by the fire, a strange feeling washed over him. He could hear the whispering of the wind and the rustling of leaves outside their window, as if the forest itself were alive with magic. And then, without warning, there came a knock at the door. Hans opened it to find a mysterious old woman standing on their doorstep, her eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. "I have come to offer you a gift," she said, her voice as soft as the breeze. "A gift that will bring you joy and prosperity beyond measure." With a wave of her hand, she presented Hans with a small bundle wrapped in shimmering cloth. Inside lay a single juniper berry, its surface glistening with dew. "Plant this berry beneath the light of the full moon," the old woman said, "and watch as your greatest wish comes true." Filled with wonder and excitement, Hans followed the old woman's instructions, planting the berry beneath the light of the full moon and watering it with care. And to his amazement, the next morning, a beautiful juniper tree stood tall and proud in his garden, its branches heavy with berries as red as the dawn. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Hans and Eliza watched in awe as their juniper tree grew taller and stronger with each passing day. And with its bountiful harvest, they found themselves blessed with prosperity and abundance beyond their wildest dreams. But as the years went by, a shadow fell over their happiness. Eliza fell ill, her once vibrant spirit fading with each passing day. Hans was filled with despair, for he knew that he would do anything to save his beloved daughter. And so, with a heavy heart, he turned to the juniper tree for guidance. With tears in his eyes, he whispered his deepest wish into its branches, praying for Eliza's health and happiness. And in that moment, a miracle occurred. The juniper tree began to shimmer and glow with an otherworldly light, its branches reaching out towards the heavens as if in supplication. With a rustle of leaves and a whisper of wind, the spirit of the juniper tree enveloped Eliza in its embrace, filling her with new life and vitality. And as she opened her eyes, Hans knew that his greatest wish had finally come true. His daughter was saved. From that day forth, the juniper tree stood as a symbol of hope and healing in the village, its branches reaching towards the sky like a beacon of light in the darkness. And though Hans and Eliza faced many trials and tribulations in the years to come, they knew that as long as they had each other, they would always find their way home.